to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Ncaa26 Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCF Knights, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utes! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Hodges. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll go to the ground. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. action by the defense brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Flips it out in the flat.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field is Hodges. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Hodges. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finds his man. It's Farmer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And the offense sees man-to-man and right away trying to attack that slant route. Like, make an easy pitch and catch. But how about the coverage? Nice coverage on the back end, staying in his hip pocket and getting his hand on the football.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Knights have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rifles it down the middle.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll take another shot here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win fall forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. Can right across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Utah!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Snagged in the middle. It's Farmer. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. Turning it on. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Farmer. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, Ncaa26. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, UCF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's first and 10. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. Snags it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quick completion on the out route. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
There he goes! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football.
Touchdown, Knights! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Brings it to the open. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will find.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's Hauser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hodges. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Williams. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This defense is played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. And not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab on the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Extra grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. To run it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a pushing here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been work.
Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Motion from the wide receiver. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. and they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's another first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the